Hey guys, Crypto Junior with a new weekly update. I will tell you exactly what happens this week inside the crypto market. I can understand that it can be very hard to get track on all the news because every day a lot of stuff is happening inside the market. So by watching this video, you'll be up to date. So if you're not subscribed yet to the channel and you like this kind of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have some nice topics to talk about it. And the first topic that I want to talk about is Bitcoin is back above 62K. And the second topic is, this week we saw that Bitcoin was below 49K. Like, so many people were in panic. But there is some information why did this happen. So if you're curious, you need to watch this video. Also, $879 billion is wiped out offside the stock market. And what happened with the Japanese yen? And why was the Japanese yen the reason that the whole world was in panic? I will tell you more about that too. And Ripple XRP just won their lawsuit. Also more information about that. And the last part of this video, we talk about Michael Saylor. You know him, the guy who bugs with MicroStrategy a lot of Bitcoins. And he's telling the world that he holds a lot of Bitcoins, more than $1 billion. So let's start with the first topic. Guys, this is the current Bitcoin chart and we can see 62K. Like, we saw a huge dump. People were in panic. People sold their tokens. And this is the reason that you never sell when the market is in big red. When it is in red, you buy more. And when it is in green, you sell. That is a strategy that most winners are using. And the losers, they sell here, where the winners are taking over the tokens and they are in profit right now. So what happens here? Why was the price of Bitcoin going to 49K? Like, that's what I'm going to tell you. Like, before I'm doing that, guys, we have almost 6,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you like the weekly market update, or you want to stay up to date about the market in general, finding new gems on the channel, like, subscribe, and put on the bell notification. And let's push the channel to 6,000 subscribers. So first of all, 879 billion was wiped out from the US stock market today at the 2nd of August. It was insane. It was a bloodbath. Like, a lot of people lost a hell of money, but also a lot of people made a lot of money. Because during these moments where everybody is in panic, you need to activate yourself, control your emotions, and buy more. Because most of the time there is a reversal to the upside when you are in an up run. And this is exactly what happens with Bitcoin, but also in the stock market. More than 400,000 Bitcoins was moved to permanent holder addresses. And these are the addresses that are not moving their Bitcoin. And over the past 30 days, 400,000 Bitcoins were accumulated during this dip. And this is also what we can see inside this chart. The smart money, the big whales, the big guys are buying more Bitcoin during this period. So if you want to win, I think you need to follow the smart money. Another funny one, during this big crash, just in $1 billion liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the last 24 hours. And what happens to you if you get liquidated? Look at this. Pack it up, boys. Oh man, I have to be honest, like, during the dip, I felt like this. What about you? How did you feel during the period of the market when it was going to 49K? How did you feel? I felt horrible, but I just bought more. But I felt really horrible at that moment. Because, of course, we are humans. We have emotions, but you need to understand your own emotions. So, to talk about the yen, like, what happens was, there was a chart, and this chart is the Japanese yen, and it saw a huge dump. And why was this dump is what we can read here. This is the most important chart in the world today. It is a chart of the Japanese yen versus the US dollar. And why this is so important is, for 30 years, the Japanese had 0% interest on their currency. And as a result, for 30 years, investors borrowed yen at no cost. But they increased the interest to 0.25. Like, it was out of nowhere for them, and they felt like, yeah, like, they felt panic because as a result of the increasement of the interest rates and the signal to the market, investors are now concerned that the money that they borrowed for free is no longer free. And I understand them, like if something is free and now you need to pay for them for that, like out of nowhere, it can be like overwhelmed. And that estimated the quantum of this trade is over $4 trillion. The only question that remains is how aggressive they will be putting more and higher interest rates. Like, we don't know, we need to see. But yeah, like this results in a lot of panic in the world, because what happens was, as an example, they can borrow 1 million, 100 million Japanese yen and invest this in the whole world at zero cost. They can earn money from it, but now they need to pay interest rates on this money. So they're taking out this money out of other places around the world to pay back their loan. And this results in the price declining like to the downwards. So what else, guys? The volatility index has experienced the third largest spike in the history, trailing only the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID pandemic. So this was the perfect moment and the perfect storm for a lot of panic in the market, what we can see here. And like this didn't happen before, but every time when it happened, the price goes up again. Like, I don't make the rules, it's just historical data. So like for next time, don't panic. You can feel it in your emotions, but think about it. What happens right now? Is this short term or long term? And overall, most of the time it's short term. Now I want to talk about the next topic. It's about Ripple. And Justin federal judge ordered Ripple to pay 125 million in civil penalties. And now you're thinking, huh? They won, right? Yes, they only need to pay 125 million. And it was like original, it was like several billions that the SEC wants from them. So with 125 million, it's a huge milestone for the whole crypto space, but also for Ripple itself. And now we're coming to the last part of this video, guys. 4 years ago, Michael Saylor tweeted about owning 17,732 Bitcoin. Earlier today, he stated he hasn't sold any of them. With Bitcoin's current price, he is holding himself more than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. It's insane. Bitcoin. Like, he is a real Bitcoin OG. And like, yeah, he's buying every dips with MicroStrategy, and they are holding also a very large amount of Bitcoin. Also on the right side, we can see Michael Saylor, Bitcoin is hope.com, Bitcoin holder, founder and chairman. Like, he is the Bitcoin OGs of like this cycle and previous cycles. So shout out to him. So guys, that was the video of this week. I hope you stay up to date about the news. And next week we post another video on Friday. So if you want to see that one and get the notification, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I see you in the next one. Bye bye.